missing dongle. If you've taken our dongle, please return it to the table.
Right, you ready?
Okay, sorry for the delay. Okay, so we are comfortable, so which means the comfortable. So we are going to make your conference very comfortable. So yeah, it's an amazing toolkit. Can we go down to the next page, please? So we basically trying to solve a couple problems when we will be facing in the conference. So it's like the distance. People might from different places, they cannot be the same location. And another problem is culture. It's like people speak different languages, but sometimes we need to cooperate together. That's another problem to solve. And then another one is time, that people cannot make it sometimes, and sometimes people might be late, but they still need to participate in the meeting. So we are trying to come up with some solution to solve it. So first, for the distance, we have video conference, and for the culture, our toolkit provides instant translation. And for the time issue, we have message history, and also if you want to retrieve the information, we also back up in the cloud, so people can always go back to look at the information.
So I will explain, just go quickly with how we implement this one. So we rely on WebRTC for our infrastructure for video conference streaming. And for the voice-to-text recognition, yes, we use web speech API provided by Chrome, and also I think it's supported in Firefox. It's a standard. And also we successfully hooked the Google Translation for real-time translation. And then we save your result of your meeting records online, so you can do further data retrieval, information retrieval, or processing. So here comes the demo. Excuse me. So here we are demo how this the message history help the newcomer if he's late for the meeting. So Stan is a person who late for the meeting, and she wants to try to join the meeting. In the previous time, if you are late to the meeting, you will miss anything. You will just lost. However, if you use our comfort table, Yeah. Excuse me. So here's Stan's screen. So he joined the meeting. And he turned on his permission. And boom, here's the video conference. So this is the content of what we're going to eat this dinner. Because Stan's label history help him to understand what we are talking to. So yeah, we can try to say something. Hello, Stan. So you can see, yeah, the transcription successfully translated into a text, so it can be record. So if guys leaving the meeting, I can save the result. Excuse me. So yeah, so yeah, you can see the. If we quit the meeting, then we can dump the result into the archive. So here comes the second demo for the translation.
If you could show something super quick, so we really gotta wrap up.
So the next demo is about the translation. It's like if I'm going to attend a professor's lecture but it's in Chinese and I cannot understand.
All right, guys, I think we got to wrap it up. I think we get the idea. Any questions from the questions and everything?
Sure.
What can you show us?
Hello.
Yeah, so it's something like if I attend a professor's lecture that he's talking in Chinese. So when he says something, right, I'm using an online stream with this tool, it's always an instant translation to English so I can understand. So on the other hand, like if we go into a Q&A time, and I can still ask in English, but in professor's screen, you can also see the instant translation, so he can understand my question, and even answer in Chinese.
We would like to demonstrate how Chinese still see the English translation. So unfortunately, we don't have too much time. So yeah, just quickly to our business model to help education and our business model is trying to help the enterprise and education to make it more efficient, to cooperate people from different place, different time, and different.
Excellent. Any other questions? All right, guys, thank you very much. All right. C'est continuer. And after that, proxy chat, and then GSV. After this, we'll announce the results of the Silicon Valley Sports League competition later today. And ask us to participate. All right.
Okay, so Seis Continentes is a play on 6 continents. It's a blend of Latin and Spanish. You probably may have figured that out. And the reason is because the product name is actually 6 Connects. So it's actually, it reflects sort of the 6th continent. That's where the 6 Connects name came about. So I took a bit of a risk to show a functioning product versus an application hack. But I couldn't resist the temptation to show an application, given the ideal match with the hackathon sort of video and collaboration focus. So I'm actually here on behalf of others who couldn't make it today. So let's get started. So a couple of things. What the product does is it's like a virtual experience platform. So you have this image here in the background which you can change. So here it just happens to be a sort of a building. But as I go through, you can have it set as a lobby. You can have sort of a social collaboration network in there with video. And you can have different templates as well. Well, there's metrics and reporting. And you could have sort of different templates, so like office here. And you could have branding as well. So if you're talking about business model, you have advertising in there or sponsorship. And you have sort of different layouts there as well for the look. So let me show a quick video, which should fit within a time frame, and then I'll go through the demo.
Every 6 Connect software license comes with a social collaboration network that gives each user access to a flexible, living social network of employees, customers, and partners. It's a central location for real-time, around-the-clock interaction with an active user base, plus a content repository to download information from various virtual experiences. Participants can locate and connect with subject matter experts and colleagues through our social collaboration network, featuring comprehensive search, private text, video chat, video messaging, and much more. Our chat translation engine allows participants from different parts of the world to easily communicate. Organizations
And so just 1 minute,
network.
because it's really focused on things that people have to hear, but if you want to show us really quick, you have
Okay.
50 seconds.
Sorry. So to demo the environment, as you can see, you have sort of a lobby that you can set up. You can have sort of an auditorium that you can sort of set up here with content. You can have sort of chats here with people. So it could be video or sort of text. You can have sort of different tracks and sessions. Sort of different, even in the exhibit hall. So you can have it as like a trade show, a job fair, various things, even a virtual office. A lot of companies do it for the executives to be able to collaborate in real time in an environment like this, or even certain departments.
Okay, gotta wrap up.
So I think the market size is pretty obvious. I mean, it's basically web technology, HTML, JavaScript. There should be future enhancements that will be made based into the W3C standards as they get ratified. So that's probably in the roadmap. The business model, I think, is subscriptions.
Thank you very much.
Okay.
Gotta move on. Thank you. All right, we've got up next Proxy Chat, then GSV, and then Good Neighbor.
Yeah. So, we're from ProxyChat, and ProxyChat is a near-field collaboration for groups, which for mobile devices, which means we provide chat rooms location-based and based on different topics for any kind of people. We are an innovative and executive strengthened team. The problem what we are solving is that very often on public places and anywhere else, there's the problem that you don't know how to get together with other people, how to connect with them, and also on the business side, how to reach them, like in parks or somewhere else. The actual solutions provided, like Foursquare, it's not a direct interaction you have, you just check in. Twitter is an one-way communication, and group message is for closed groups. So what we provide is real-time communication through just logging in with your name, which offers on-site group collaboration, and which means for activity-based interactions. Our distribution channel is pretty simple. We use Twitter. So if you our group-based chat rooms are based on Twitter hashtags. So we use Twitter hashtags to distribute our chats. And if you see our colleague Sean tweets every time, you can join every chat room just by clicking on the hashtag in Twitter on the link. So we think it's a good market. It's 58 million tweets daily. 80% of the tweets are used in hashtags. You can use it on public places, at businesses, at events, in schools, universities, to collaborate on an easy way with each other. We want to expand in August also for hashtags based on Instagram posts. We are early revenue focused. We plan to use advertising models at the beginning of August for local businesses to promote directly to people on site. And we have a pay-per-active chatter like Google has with AdWords pay-per-visit. So we know who is in the room, and our businesses pay for the advertisements based on how many people are in the room seeing their advertisements. Yeah, so thanks for your time. The prototype is ready. Just follow Collab. Sorry, I forgot. That's Collab Hack 2013, and join our chat rooms.
Thank you. If you're in a place, how do you know what the identity of the place is to join the group?
Yeah, it's location based. It's based on the location of the internet browser of the mobile device or something.
If you go on the Twitter and see my responses and past, they'll come up there. There's a link on there, and it's going to take you to our demo website, and it'll give you your location here, and there'll be a couple little pins on the map, and those are all different chat rooms. So when you click on there, then you'll be able to talk to everybody.
Every chat room is based
right
on
there.
a hashtag. Right there. Every chat room is based on a hashtag, so it's topic based.
So, it's actually live right now. It's a little buggy, and there's things that need to be done, but you can go and chat with people in real time right now.
Okay.
Thank you. Next up, GSV, and then Good Neighbor, and then Sanghamni.
We are here to provide a completely new platform for you to help you with online real-time collaboration. So right now, when you do, for example, vacation planning, each and every participant will research their own websites. Then, if they find that interesting, then they'll send that link to the group via some messaging platform, and then someone will click there, and so on and so forth. There are many problems with this current feature. You can't, for example, share dynamic pages. You could screen share, but screen sharing is really a bad user experience because of the high latency. So with this, we provide a common shared session window in the browser, where each and every tab, as the participants are performing them, they will be replicated on each and every participant in real time. This provides you with constant state. And for example, let's say I found some really great website which I would like to share with my friends. I don't really need to share because the browser is already shared. all I need to do is now just summon them to that current page, and that will get their attention. With that, we currently, and because we want to really facilitate any communication between the participants, we provide them with TATA's WebRTC video calling and chat features, as well as Twilio's calling API. But that is just for participants which are separated by distance. For participants which are, let's say, separated by time, we also provide a revision history, so that if I come, let's say, 1 hour late to the research session, I can come up to speed just by browsing through whatever happened and with each and every member. So after that, what we provide is a really good monetization model, because we can give special features for education institutions, which would give, for example, teachers assist students in their research, as well as special features for enterprises, which would give them features that help them contribute to or help them maintain a really detailed audit trail for compliance requirements. We also would like to promote this as a really great marketing platform, because with each impression, the website basically gets 4 or more users, which is a really great deal for the website. We have made this current browser add-on on Mozilla's Jetpack API, but we have made it such that it is cross-platform, and it can be made for other browsers as well. With that, we conclude our demo, and we are open for any questions.
Thank you. Excellent. Any questions? Carl? No? Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Next up, Good Neighbor. Then Sangagni. Then Not Just Looks. And then Reader and Help to close it out. If you're not on that list, please let me know as soon as possible.
Hi guys, what's up?
Good evening everybody, my name is Jason, this is Jonathan, and this is Howard, and we're a good neighbor. So the issue that we see right now is that there's too little collaboration or communication between neighbors in our personal communities and communities around the world. So what we want to do is bring neighbors to collaborate with each other to solve social issues, prevent crime, and do many, many great things as a community. And to do this, we've created tools for specifically hyper-local markets to streamline communication between neighbors through map visualization and real-time technologies to build tighter and stronger communities.
Cool. So really quick to show you guys our application. This is what we built. We built this, and it's called Good Neighbors. So the first thing you see are 2 separate screens. They represent 2 different types of users using this, hopefully on a mobile phone. The first screen you see is a sign-in page. So what we'll sign in is with a default user, user 3 or user 1, and we will have the passwords change me. So when you log in, what you see is a map visualization of all these different types of markers. What you have to understand first is this visualization is real time, and it's a common map that everyone sees using this application. And what you see are these notifications and posts on this map. And each one of these pictures represents something different, a different type of communication. One of them represents a need from a neighbor, and another one represents a giveaway. And we decided to use pictures because we believe that pictures are the fastest way of communication, faster than reading a text. Seeing a picture is much faster. So what's really cool about this application is that now we can show you how the posting works. So if I have my partner over here connected to the same website to post something on the map, we will see that his post will show up on our application and see how this real-time communication interacts with the community. So what you see here is that fruit snacks were posted, and this is posted as a giveaway. And so he's giving away fruit snacks. So what you can do is you can click on the icon, and you guys see the fruit snacks. And one thing you can do is you can say, I want it, or better yet, we wanted to implement some type of WebRTC and Beeline API and be able to connect. If he's online with video chatting, we can connect him through a video chat. So you guys see me and my pretty smile. And so he's loading his video, and he's eating my fruit snacks. So this type of communication is really great because it helps improve neighbors, improve the community, and as we see in many different situations, when they can collaborate like that in such convenience, it really does solve problems in places where people can collaborate as neighbors. That's why we present to you Good Neighbors. Thank you.
Excellent. Any questions? No? Excellent. Great. Thank you very much. All right, next up. Sangani, you'll tell me how to pronounce that. Not just looks, reader and B-help. And that's it on my list. Then we'll have two joint teams. But if you're not one of those that I've named, the joint teams being Jarvis and Instant Doctor. Not one of those I've named, please let us know as soon as possible. Do we have Team 24, Sangami? Okay. All right, let's move on to 25. Not just looks.
All right, so last night at 4 a.m., we started thinking about what would be something really, really interesting. And we came up with an idea, what happens if you take dating and you flip it 180 degrees, different than what everyone's doing today. And so our idea looks like this. You log into our dating site, and the first thing you see on a normal dating site would be pictures of people. And you look at the people and you rate the people and you think about the people, you see their background, you start thinking about who these people are. If you want to flip it, you think about our site where you look at interests. What interests you, right? Completely different. So when you come to our dating site, you look at these interests and you choose something that interests you, and what happens is it takes you into a voice chat. Now, we have a mobile version here, and we're also going to go to the same interests on this voice chat. And now these people are chatting. right? So on a normal site, what would happen is you would find two people and you would exchange emails. And once you exchange emails, you know their background, you know a lot about them, you know what they look like. But here, you're seeing a group dynamics. So it's very different. You're seeing how these people interact in a group. And you would not get this on a dating site until way after you've been dating for a long time and you're introducing them to your friends. But here you're actually in a voice chat. And for me, I logged in as Bob, and my friend Maria is logged in as Heather. And I've been going to this site a couple of times, and I really like what Heather is saying. And we've interacted a couple times, and she seems very interesting to me. So at this point, what I can do is I can either pay like 50 cents to start a video chat with her, or I could have Coca-Cola maybe sponsor a chat with her. But basically, through this collaboration of us talking on different topics, we have a rapport, right? And now what happens is if I click on her icon, and she clicks on mine, for the first time after we built a rapport and we know a lot about each other, we now have video. I don't know why it's not showing up here, but it's actually showing up on this. We have WebRTC running, and for the first time, we can actually see each other. And maybe she's not into my looks. Maybe she's not into certain characteristics, but we've already established a rapport with each other that goes way beyond looks. We have talked on different subjects. We have collaborated on different things. And now, after all that has been said, now we start talking on video, and we can exchange personal information, and we can exchange emails. So it's exactly the opposite of what you would find in a normal dating site, where you start off seeing the people's looks, how old they are, what their backgrounds are, and then you send in an email. So this whole site is about getting to know their heart before you get to know their face, and it's not just looks. Thank you.
Excellent. Any questions? How do you know so much about me?
Well, I have to say that during the video up there, the video didn't show it. It was actually running perfectly on the WebRTC. Excellent.
All right, excellent. Thank you. Not just looks. So we have two additional, then we'll have the two collaboration. This Bangalore collaboration team. So Reader, we have Reader. Right?
This weekend we made Reader. Reader enables collaborative learning and reading. We're high school students ourselves, and we found a problem in our daily lives as students. All students take notes in the margins of textbooks and literature, since these help us reveal theme and help us when we're later reviewing our notes. But these notes aren't ever shared. A lot of students write them in the margins of the text. And also, these notes aren't searchable. So at the end of the semester, we have a pile of notes and notebooks, and it's hard for us to review them for our finals. The core problem is that reading is not collaborative. It's focused around just that student. Our solution is Reader. Reader is like Google Docs, but for ebooks. Students can take annotations on the margins of documents collaboratively. This is all in real time, and all of the annotations are globally synced between all of the clients. Also, we integrated face-to-face conferencing with WebRTC to bring the classroom into students' homes. Let's go into the demo. So this is a student's portal. Here we have Romeo and Juliet and a chemistry textbook, along with some other documents. If I select Romeo and Juliet, I can see the text of the document. As I scroll down, I'll see some other annotations that were taken before. I'll go ahead and add a video annotation to the introduction. Image annotation. I'll search for the setting of the play, Verona.
So it all uploads here, and it'll take a few seconds to upload as we transcode it, but here you can see we're linked to the image, and it appears on all clients all at once, so I'll actually go ahead and launch this on my other laptop over here, and everything is synced right over, so right there. So you can see the Verona annotation just synced right over, so it's all in real time.
So as I go down, I can go over back to my library and select a chemistry textbook. This is specifically about water. Earlier I made some annotations. Why is water polar? Horace, go ahead and answer that.
Well, actually what I want to demonstrate is chat. So here at the bottom at review, since everything's real time, this is chat ++ in a way that chat can now tag their location in the text where they need help. So now I do this, and it should show up in a few seconds. It's a little bit slow because we're having problems with it.
Okay, so Horace's please showed up right away. I'll go ahead and answer that.
So this way, collaboration is enhanced by tagging it with the location in the text versus just a chat with a friend you're desperately saying, go to page 50, look at the bottom, can you help me with this? So it's a lot more powerful in that way.
So also at the top of the page, oh yeah, so this syncing is done with WebSockets, and we fall back to Ajax if the browser doesn't support WebSockets. So I'll go on to the chat.
So this is through WebRTC technology, and we're running 3 clients, I guess, here, but...
I guess I have to open another tab.
Okay.
But, so here we have a video chat, so it's almost as if we're next to each other. But also, we have textual chat over here. So just to close, this is a huge market for both corporate learning and development and students. It's a multi-billion-dollar market. And we think we can make a big impact.
There's been validation, and we have a clear business model through sales, through ads, licensing with tablet makers, and then flying through different kinds of sales. And thank you.
Thank you.
What was your source for the ebooks? Or your grabbing?
So we took our Romeo and Juliet book from Project Gutenberg, so those are 3 out of copyright books. And our long-term business model is to cooperate with publishers like textbook manufacturers or publishers in that way. So we sell their content through a platform, and that's part of our business model where we plan on taking around 50% fee. That's half of what Apple charges for their ebook platform, and we offer a huge value add for these book manufacturers or publishers, where they offer collaboration integrated directly into their books. And I mean, as schools begin to add tablets and different kinds of rich media, it'll become increasingly more important features.
Got it. So grabbing content, storing it on your server, marking up, and saving it.
Would it work if somebody, could you actually add it as a widget to other people's online books?
So we intentionally made the video chat room separate from our main page. If you looked back, we went into a new tab in order to do this. So really these chat rooms could be for anything. These could be integrated to other websites. So it's like a chat room you can connect. But here we connected it up at the top to discuss chemistry concepts. So that part can be embedded. And we began to implement export HTML and Evernote export. That's not finished.
I mean, long-term, also our vision is this is not just for books you're annotating your whole life, kind of like with Evernote, but I mean, it's all in a collaborative fashion where everything is tied with everyone else's account. It's not like a single person type model with Evernote right now.
Excellent. Thank you. All right, I have that, and that is it for the teams. We'll have the 2 joint teams. Is that correct? Is anyone else? Oh, sorry. That was Reader. Okay, yeah, sorry, one more. V-Help. For the judges, that was number 2. V-Help.
Hello? Hello? Okay. Thanks. Yes, welcome. So we are WeHelp, and what we do is we help you increase sales and educate customers through instant video web chat on any website. So who are target customers for this? First, anyone who's selling expensive products that are pretty complicated, such as think of cars, life insurance, or any type of other complicated and expensive products. But also companies that have products that are expensive once you start using them, such as CRMs, ERPs, and so on, where you really want to understand the software. So how does our tool work? First, all you have to do as a customer is integrate a small JavaScript snippet onto your website. It takes about 2 minutes to do that. And then let me show you the demo of how this thing works. So let's say I am in the market for a convertible. So I'm browsing Audi's website, and Audi is using our tool. So I'm in the market for a convertible, but I don't know which one I want to get. So as I'm clicking here, I see this should be an Audi representative is available for help. So I do as I click here, and through WebRTC, it actually builds a connection with them. Hi. Yes, hi. I'm in the market for a convertible, but I'm looking for something that's pretty powerful, but also has enough space for me to put friends in the back too. Hello? Cool, thanks. Now, as you can see, what happens is that I get taken to the next site. But what's also remarkable is that the video connection actually stays open with the sales representative as we're browsing through the website.
Scroll down a little bit, you'll be able to see the specs. So for this
1 minute
cars, we sell 2 types of engines, starting at 60K.
Awesome. That looks really cool. I'll study that and I'll schedule a test drive next week. Thanks so much for your help. So as you can see, this was pretty smooth. And the key advantages of this now are that, first of all, he's completely context aware. So he knows how I got to the website through Google or through some ads I clicked on. And he also knows which pages on the Audi website I've already browsed, so he can be much better in his sales and assistance process. Second of all, through the face-to-face conversation, we have things such as higher trust between me and the customer, but maybe the sales rep can provide a discount and definitely can close much better deals than through a web checkout process. Finally, also, interactive browsing, which we didn't show in the demo, but he obviously knows which page I'm on, and he's also able to direct me to new pages and to highlight elements on the site and so forth. So really, it's combining the powers of face-to-face selling with the online marketing data selling. Business model is SaaS software model. Charge about $200 per month for implementation of this on your website. And free virality through a model that's free that includes vhelp.com every time you display that.
All right,
okay,
thank you very much. And, thank you very much.
He was the guy on the other side of the phone.
All right, so we now have 2 teams that are joint efforts. We have Jarvis first, and then instant soccer.
Yes. Okay. Right. So we're the first team to do the collaboration. So we're the guinea pigs. So my name is Mani Doraisamy, and I have my partner over there in Bangalore, Bhupesh, and we created a product called Jarvis++ because of this problem. You see, as humans, we have become slaves to machines instead of actually collaborating with each other. Right? The idea of Jarvis is to reverse that trend. To do what machines are supposed to do the boring job of communication, so that humans can do the most productive collaboration part. Right? So how many of you have seen this movie called Iron Man? Right? Jarvis is the personal assistant, artificial intelligent personal assistant for Tony Stark. That is what Jarvis++ is, because it's an upgraded version of Jarvis. Think about an artificial intelligent agent that can answer questions on behalf of Tony Stark. That is what we are going to demo here. Right? So here, I'm going to ask Bhupesh to send me a question and let Jarvis answer the question on behalf of me. Let's see how this works. Bhupesh, can you ask me a question? This sounds okay? Go ahead. Okay? So you see, I didn't touch anything. I didn't press a key. All I did was a voice command, and Jarvis automatically came up with the response on behalf of me and sent the response half the way across the world. So for those of you who missed the magic, let's try it again. Bhupesh, can you send another question? Yeah, sending it now. So here I have another response. This is cool. Go ahead with it. Yes, go ahead with it. That's beautiful, isn't it? It answers on behalf of me, because it learns from my previous conversations and answers similar type of questions. So what happens if this answer was not available? So Bhupesh, why don't you ask me a question that I haven't answered before? I'm not sure. Most probably yes. Send. Now you see that I send this message, and from now on, this answer will be used for future questions. This is the way the machine will learn from itself using machine learning and becomes the new artificial intelligent agent. So let's go for the next one. Bhupesh, why don't you pester me with more questions? This is not working, so let's go for a video chat. Go for a video chat. And like that, I get connected across 2 different continents. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is the new way to collaborate, because we believe machines are here to take the underlying portion of collaboration and let humans
do the most productive job of collaboration. Thank you. So it uses a ton of technology. It uses WebRTC. Sorry. It uses WebRTC.
I got an intruder here.
And it uses VLine as a command line, and we have written a voice. It's just like how Windows is written on top of DOS. We have written a voice-based GUI on top of GUI on top of the VLine command shell. And on the server side, we have used Google App Engine and Stanford NLP for natural language processing. So what else did we use? And we used Web Speech API to understand the language instead. I didn't touch the keyboard at all. Right? So it uses Web Speech API to understand natural language processing and then process it on the server. So these are the bunch of technologies that we used today.
Excellent.
Actually, this is something that we think is 5 years ahead. But right now we are working on a product called Mail Recipe, which does the same thing on emails. Because when you do a synchronous communication, the accuracy has to be very high. We do mail automation because we think it has a lot more time period to review and send it. So that's the product that we're building. This is a sneak peek of where we will be 5 years from now.
All right, thank you very much.
Nice job.
All right. Instant Doctor. We have Instant Doctor. And is there a doctor in the house?
Hello? Okay, good to go. Welcome to Instant Doctor. Instant Doctor is your collaborative over-the-cloud patient-doctor interaction tool. So our solution will facilitate this interaction over the internet. You can have your initial consultation or follow-up consultation over the internet. So here we had a team of business people, some with medical background. We also have front-end developer here, and then we have back-end development people in Bangalore over there. And eventually, our tool will utilize a host of different collaboration technologies, including WebRTC for video. So what do? Our solution addresses various issues faced by stakeholders across the healthcare value chain. So say for example you are a patient looking for specialist care. So your preferred doctor might be 4 hours away from your town. So instead of having to fly there, you may prefer to have that initial consultation or follow-up over the internet. For patients, we sell convenience, access to healthcare, and better quality. For healthcare providers and the state, we sell efficiency, productivity, and cost savings. At this stage, we focus on big 3 emerging markets: Brazil, Russia, and India. And in particular, we focus on doctor consultation market, which in these countries is $100 to $150 billion opportunity. And our revenue model is based on taking commission on any interaction that takes place over our platform. And now Julia will tell more about our product and solution.
Our platform is very easy to use. You basically just log in and you put up all of your symptoms that you have,
There'll be a list of symptoms. You choose your doctor by category. You can use geolocation. You can use price limits. You can use anything you want. You choose your doctor. You have an appointment with him by hour and date. On your special date, special hour, you have a video conference. You have instant chat with him. You can upload the files. You can do you can see your medical record, and you can have online conversation with your doctor. We all experience anxiety when visiting the hospital. Our collaboration platform will help you with that. Our disruptive technology in 3 countries will simplify life for millions of people all over the world. Live communication with your doctor through video chat based on WebRTC API can help you with that. We will help disabled patients to choose their specialist online. We can give psychological consultations online. We help to establish a warm relationship with your surgeon if you made a decision to make a plastic surgery abroad. We help people to save time and to help their after-treatment consultation online. This is all right.
Questions? And use WebRTC, any technologies?
Yes, we were planning to use WebRTC for video call here. Unfortunately, we had some implementation problems here on our end eventually. That was our plan.
That's what you'll do, yeah, going forward. Excellent. Any other questions? Well, thank you to Instant Doctor. Please join me in giving a warm round of applause for everyone who participated. Really tremendous, excellent ideas, fantastic hacks. Great job presenting under pressure in a short time frame. We really appreciate it. People have come up actually with suggestions. We've gotten some great suggestions for ways we can actually even improve the presentations in future hackathons, and we're taking that into account, so I really appreciate the audience feedback on that. At this time, the judges are going to deliberate. We have a goal of being back here. We were on schedule for 9:30 to start the closing ceremonies, and we hope to be able to do that. So we look forward to being back here about 9:30. We appreciate everyone sticking around, and we appreciate folks at Bangalore getting there early. It's nice to see a great turnout there, and we'll be back with you very shortly.